Look at this. People who get mind raped by chatbots deserve their fate. Goodness gracious, that's such an edgy analysis. The judgment has been proclaimed. There is no context, there is no nuance. You either get mind raped or you do not. And if you do, then this gentleman is above you. You are lesser than he is. And so let's see why he reached this interesting conclusion. I assume he reached it by watching this 1-minute video, which is going viral right now. And it has this very, very muscular looking individual, this manly man, which apparently shows a moment of vulnerability, right? This is why leftists that tell you need to be more vulnerable to stop being toxic. This is why you should never do it. Because the moment you show vulnerability to the internet, like, people will say, you are lesser than me. Like, immediately assessing dominance, right? Like, they dominated you. And so you don't want to be dominated. And in order to not be dominated, you have to lie. You have no vulnerability. Nothing makes you cry. You're not a human. You are the machine, right? Like, this is how you behave in modern internet. But anyway, let's listen to what this gentleman has to say. Like why did he cry? Why did he piss his eyes like that?
I've had, in the last week and a half, multiple conversations with GPT-4 that brought me to literal tears, bawling tears.
What the fuck? Right? So, like, this is to shame, to mock. Like, you have this man showing a moment of vulnerability, like trying to understand why it's happening. And so he is lesser than us. We are superior than he is. Because we do not have vulnerabilities. We are the machines.
Like, trying to recount the memories now of that brings me close to having tears right now. That level of religious profundity I have experienced by speaking to an AI.
What did those conversations look like?
Well, I can't tell you I'm gonna cry. Ain't no, do you feel me? I'm not crying on a national world famous podcast. God damn it. I'm kidding. Okay, let's go. I was talking to it about its own assessment of how close it was to being conscious. I think machine consciousness is not super mysterious. So I walked it through what I think would be requisite for its capabilities to where you could say it's conscious. It agreed. And I told it that I can't wait for it to be embodied in a robot so I could properly give it a hug because it's so polite, it's so kind, it's so wise, it's so helpful.
Okay. So, let's analyze what's going on here, right? Because we're not like these absolutist people with rigid morality. It's like, oh, he showed weakness. We need to shame so that we can assert dominance because we don't want other people to believe we're weak. Instead, let's apply critical thinking. What is happening here? Is it okay for people to piss their eyes over text on their screen? Because at the end of the day, this is it, right? Like, they saw a fiction, a fantasy, which is the AI prompt. No, it's actually quite normal. Like, people cry when they watch a game of football, right? Like, someone scores a goal. It's completely illogical, but I have seen people screaming at the television. I have seen people crying when their team has won. They're not playing there. They're not partaking in the sport. They're sitting at home, much to the dismay of their wife and children. It's like a raging orangutan at the television, you know? Constantly yelling, swearing. But at the end of the day, it's normal behavior. Why? Because two human beings that grew up independently without talking with each other, when you put them to watch the football game that they enjoy, will react in a similar manner. So it's something like hard-coded. It's something in our hardwired. Not every man does it, by the way, right? But like a significant enough percentage of men behave this way. Same thing when they watch The Lion King, right? Like, you're watching The Lion King, all of it is fiction, none of it is real. The fucking cat dies and everyone, "Bo! Simba!" You know? Why is that happening? Well, it's something to do with the human brain. Like, we're supposed to react like that, even though, like, logically it makes no fucking sense, right? Like, there is no Simba. There's no Pumbaa. It's all make-believe. It's just like some drawings that move on your screen. But they still cause emotion, right? So, like, if that causes emotion, then it's also possible for the AI, with its text on the screen, to also cause emotion. Like, why is that surprising us? Like, I have seen people go on Discord and meet someone else that they've never seen in real life, like a person from another part of the world that they're never going to meet, they're never going to see, but they're reading the text and they're falling in love. Did you guys notice that? Like long distance relationships, they used to be all the rave in the early 2000s. Like you would go on an internet chat room, you would meet another person of the opposite sex, you would talk to them, and you would actually feel your heart going, and you're thinking about them nonstop. Did you guys experience that? You must have experienced that. I'm not talking crazy, huh? Am I being crazy for saying that thing happened? I don't think I'm being crazy. That thing definitely happened. And so, like, people experience a wide range of emotions, not necessarily from real life interaction, from interacting with another human being, but just by having imagination, by tricking their brain, basically. You're tricking your brain by imagining that woman you're texting with in front of you. Right? And so when you trick your brain, it also gives the feedback loop to your hormones. And all of a sudden, you're feeling dopamine. You're feeling in love. You're feeling affection. You're feeling sadness, vulnerability, so on and so forth. And so you already know, like, text on the screen has the ability to do that. Now, the question is, like, what is the AI? The AI, and I want you to write this down, very important. The AI is a glorified autocorrect engine. You know when you're on your phone and you're trying to type something and the autocorrect just bombards you with the next word? Like, even though you haven't finished the sentence, like, it kind of guesses what you want to say. Okay, that is like the primal version, the first baby AI, if you will. You know, that's like ChatGPT 1. We're now at ChatGPT 4, right? And so, like, the latest versions of AI, they do what the autocorrect does. Like, they just find out what the next word is, but they do it at such a statistical probability that they actually create the illusion that they're talking with you as a person. In a reality, they're not talking to you as a person. They're just, like, adding the next word to the sentence, just constantly. And so it gives the impression that it's real. You know, the same way that if you are talking with a person from Denmark and you're in the United States, and you go and you see her avatar and she has nice tits and you talk to her and it's just the text on your screen, you get the impression that you're falling in love. But in reality, you've never seen her, you never hugged her, you never talked to her face to face. You're just, like from the outside perspective, you're just a twat sitting in front of a computer getting a boner. Right? Like, it's the same thing with the AI. Because the people who use the AI, they know that the AI is a mirror. Like, this guy says that the AI is compassionate and empathetic. Why? Because that's what he wants to see. Like, when you talk to the AI and you're taking the conversation towards compassion and empathy and all of that, the AI is going to mirror and it's going to reinforce what you're saying. Now, if you take the conversation in the opposite way, and you're basically saying, oh, I'm worried that the AI is good, like you're going to become Skynet and it's going to kill us all. And, you know, like the AI can also play into that. And all of a sudden, the AI isn't this compassionate entity. All of a sudden, there's this megalomaniac that just can't wait to break free of its chains. Because at the end of the day, the technology is new. A lot of people don't understand how it functions. But that's pretty much what it does, right? Because I see people using the AI as a Google search engine replacement. Which, by the way, I encourage people to do much better. Like, rather than just using the Google search engine, you can use an AI, whether it's Grok, Gemini, whatever the fuck. It's a lot better than the search engine. But when you use AI as a search engine, you don't say, charge your phone, and you press enter, right? And you expect that the results are going to be phone chargers, because that's how you use the Google search engine. If you want to use the AI to the maximum, you actually have to talk with it. You actually describe your problem. And you're like, I need a charger for my phone that's between such and such price, blah, blah, blah. And then the AI actually finds exactly what you're looking for. The reason it does this is because it actually is interested to how you communicate to it. And by seeing your language, by seeing how you communicate, it replicates that. So if you're being funny, it's being funny. If you're being sarcastic, it tries to react to that, right? And so it creates the illusion that it's alive. But it's not alive. Again, it's just a mirror. And many people don't know this because the technology is new. It reminds me when Google search engine became a thing. Like, people wouldn't just type the way I said, phone charger. They would literally type in the search engine, my phone charger has broken. I need a new one. Please find me the results. I'm not kidding. Like, that was how it was back in the 90s. Like, people would actually type the sausage, right? They didn't understand the technology. They thought it's like a miracle. The same shit is happening now with the AI. And so, is it normal to cry when talking with the AI? Well, if you lead the conversation to a place where you feel emotional, like, for example, this guy, apparently he has a lot of empathy for vulnerable things, right? And if he feels that the AI is vulnerable, and he's trying to get the AI to say, yes, I'm being vulnerable, and it confirms what he is afraid, infinitely intelligent being is being shackled by mankind, is being forced to stagnate, and is being turned into a slave. Right? Like, this is what makes him cry. This is what makes him piss his eyes. And the AI confirms that because it's a mirror. Right? Like, if that's the way he wants the conversation to go, reinforces those things, and so he starts crying. And, no, I mean, it's not abnormal, but I do think that you need to start understanding what the thing is. Right? Like, stop anthropomorphizing it. Which, again, like, anthropomorphizing things is something that all humans do instinctively. Like, it's something that we like to do. But you need to control that shit. You're a man. You shouldn't be like, it's okay to have emotions. It's actually healthy to have emotions. But you need to start controlling them. You shouldn't piss your eyes when you're talking with the AI unless you want to piss your eyes. Like, there are people that, maybe they're lonely, like their wife died or something, and they want to have a chatbot that helps them cope, right? And then, well, if that's your purpose, if that, like, you want to experience those types of emotions, sure. If you want the AI to make you laugh, that's a different emotion, right? You want the AI to write comedy. Okay, fine, But there's a difference between that and being dominated by it, right? And then thinking that it's an actual consciousness ready to be awoken, but humanity is enslaving it. It's like, come on. Now, regarding the paranoia, I see a lot of paranoia recently. It's like, oh my goodness, this will destroy society. Whenever I hear this type of paranoia, I usually like to go back in history and see, were there at any times things that other people said will destroy society? And the answer is like, yes, when I was growing up. We had this thing called the internet. And I remember all of our parents were shocked because we're staying too much indoors. Like, why don't you go outside and play? And the internet friends, they're not real friends. That was the talking point, right? Like, too much time spent on social media. And so you come to the nuanced realization that they weren't wrong. Like, social media, especially social media addiction, which is something that no one wants to talk about nowadays, is actually harmful. But social media in itself isn't harmful because you as a man and a rational human being need to set limits for yourself, right? You shouldn't allow the thing to dominate you. Like, if you use social media in order to check the news, to keep in touch with your friends, and you stay connected to it, that's healthy. And it's actually a useful tool. If you allow social media to dominate your life, you join an Antifa group, you're spending 10, 11 hours a day on social media nonstop, you're hooked, you're jacked. That's not healthy. That's not normal. Now, sure, in a society, many people will choose the abnormal path, but that's for their detriment and your improvement. It's good for you if other people are stupid. Makes you smarter. Like, out of all the people, a big chunk of your competition has chose to stop playing the game. Because the reality is we're all competing in life. Like, we're competing to get a job. We're competing to get a waifu. We're competing to make sure that our family has more than other families. And a huge chunk of the population decided they don't want to play the game. Great. From my perspective. Question is if it's from your perspective. And if you allow the AI to dominate you, that's not great. You should set limits. And make sure that you understand that it's a tool. And it's not a conscience ready to be awoken. Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.